ready. ESEA Season 54. We are ready for some more late night shenanigans. Neon lights have continued to burn bright throughout the regular season here. And the boys have been putting on one hell of a show. 7-1 on the regular season. Looking to go to 8-1 tonight. Revenge Nation 6-2 as well. But I can feel it in the stash. It's tingling. I'm feeling another win here tonight. Steven, how the hell are we doing? King Plaza, Moxie, No Tab, the Lucky Charm, he said. And my boy, a hottie, John Stew in the building. Appreciate everybody stopping by and kicking it with us here tonight. If you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do so. Become part of that notification gang so you don't miss out on any of the amazing action that we've got going on over here. The servers are in Chicago. The map tonight is Nuke. And honestly, I love Nuke, so I'm excited for this one. Really haven't got to see the boys play on Nuke yet. So excited to see how this plays out. For Revenge Nation, that starting lineup is going to be Helly, Addy, Space Beard, one Tap, and one KRL. Of course, on the side of Neon Lights, the legend. It's hard to top J-Trops, the man Z-Bands, our boy Dax. Nice to meet you. It's Mr. Michu, and the man with a big kahunas, Lone Star. Everything's a bit bigger in Texas, they say, and this man comes with all the real deals and the big skills. I'm ready to see the boys popping off here tonight. Got to connect to the Wi-Fi. Won't let him type, but he will be watching. No worries. We've almost got everybody loaded into the map here. We are about to get ready for that knife round that we all love so much. Again, appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out with us here tonight. Going to be a good one. Neon Lights, an opportunity to go to 8-1 on the regular season. At 7-1, they're currently sitting in 5th place. A beautiful position here as we get a little bit closer toward that playoff run. Revenge Nation 6-2, currently sitting at 21st. Both of these teams were 8-6 last season. Revenge Nation ending up at 55th, I believe, and Neon Lights at 56. So we'll see just how far both of these two teams have come. But it does look like everybody is ready to get the action pumping and thumping. So without further ado, let's get on and into it. Revenge Nation taking on Neon Lights here on Nuke tonight. And this is that knife round that we've been waiting for. Head-to-head, 5-5, mano-a-mano, the Mexican standoff. As they go face-to-face, ready to hide the knife deep inside their opponents. And now the Pounce, they continue to play the game of cat and mouse. Lurking around Big Red here. There's the first slice. Band's the first to go down. Trops, KRL, Tap will both find picks. Trops gets another consolation prize, but the damage is done. And Revenge Nation will come out on top after the knife round. Revenge will most likely opt to stay on the CT side here. Little warm-up warrior action here between the two teams as we get set and ready. Again, game number 9 of the season here. Neon Lights have put themselves in great positioning for great playoff standings. We'll see if they can continue that drive one more time here tonight. It does appear we are now ready. Revenge Nation has opted to stay on this CT side. Neon Lights starting out here on the T side. We'll see just how strong this attack is. The pistol round on either half, an incredibly crucial one for either team to help set the tone and dictate the pace. We're ready. John Stew, appreciate you stopping by, my brother. A lot of legends already here in chat tonight. Quick pause, though. Maybe a few issues early for one of these two teams. A flash and the nade in the hands of one Tap. One curl will be our bully with the dualies. On the other side of things, a bit of utility and a P250 in the hands of Michu. Wait for this match pause to expire here. Not sure if one of the players is having a few difficulties, but nonetheless, we will be here for the entirety of this ride. I saw some predictions in chat. Feel free to throw them again in chat. I was reading them earlier, but I forgot what everybody said. I think I saw a 13-4 in there from someone. I think it was the burger man. I'm going to be grilling up a burger after this, some late night stream action. $13-7 was my boy John Stu. He knows the drill. J Traps, your MVP is what he's calling. 13-7. I like it. Feels good. Feels right. Nuke is a great map for oppers as well. So hopefully J Traps has a field day. Dax has been looking unstoppable lately, as well as Michu, but I'm really feeling Dax for this one. Match pause will expire, and we are now ready to get round number 1 underway. I hope you brought the popcorn and the seatbelts. Buckle in. It's going to be one hell of a ride. Michu from a distance outside will take a bit of damage. Heli on the jiggle, but it's Michu partially blind. Still finds the headshot. One tap will tap the railing, and Michu from downtown. Good for the 2K. Don't stop till you get enough. The run and gun will continue to ensue. They've got great control here. With that, maybe going to look to wrap on around here. Got control. Maybe just going to send one toward heaven. Got to be careful, Addy. On this flank, and he finds a nasty shot into Lone Star. Dax will be able to topple one curl, drop toward the site, and find the plant. One more from above. Plant goes down. Dax on the peak. One in toward Hut. Michu about to come up and behind this one here at lower events, and it's an easy tap to the head. Leaves Spacebeard seeing red. Dax will pop heads and get bread as well. And Neon Lights off to a nice start. I better be seeing some hype in the chat for the boys here tonight. They've been working hard throughout the offseason and this regular season to get to a 7-1 standing. And I know they love seeing support in the chat. There's the bacon cheeseburger. The bacon cheeseburger back in the round. Give us some predictions, bacon cheeseburger. So were you the one that said 13-4 earlier? Will be an eco round here for revenge. And with that, the stampede in towards Secret from Neon Lights. Ellie, a few into position down here. They may have just guessed correctly. Things are going to get difficult, though. It's important for Neon to find these picks and not give up any weapons for free. They drop down below. Lone Star, Micho, they combine for 3. J-Traps will find the plant. Howdy will eventually find Lone Star. Michu able to answer back, and it's one curl in a world all alone. He said it's Michu now with all the W's this man be putting out there. Moxie calling out the king. Exclamation point, the king. In chat. I may have added a few commands myself, including a caster command. Neon Lights, it's a strong start for them. Curl will fall back and make sure they don't get anything extra here. But Neon Lights, not only did they win the round, but they do it decisively. They only lose a single member. And so for them, they begin to pad that economy a little bit. And that's where they can get dangerous. Oh, hell, King Plaze has arrived, baby. We've got an exclamation point map for your map of the day, an exclamation point caster. Who's casting and where? You might be able to find me. 2 in the bag. There's a bit of a drag here for Revenge Nation. They're going to be looking for a big round as they found a full bot. Michu takes a little bit of early damage here. Curl will begin to cheat forward toward Hut. We're hoping so for you as well, King. Heli will shift out in toward Garage. Look to slow things down just a bit here. Neon Lights 2 in toward Lobby. The bomb beginning to shift back that way as well. And the Molly. Making sure no one's close. Spacebeard appears to have ramp on lock at the moment. We're going to see Dax and crew begin to shift that way. See if they can potentially find an early pick. There's a ton of utility being dropped toward this A site. Michu, though, now and around. A great position here for Michu. He spots him, but no! I thought he did at the last second. Looks away. It's Spacebeard and one tap that combined for 2. J-Drops bans. Able to answer back in a 2-for-2 trade. We'll see 2 shuffle towards Secret. With that, the bomb will be planted here. It is a 3v3, and Neon Lights looking to close up their bonus round. Would be a huge one for them here. Has to be careful. The flank coming into play. It's J-Drops, though. Big pick on to Addy. Now they've got that player advantage to work with. Dax and crew will shift forward. Bands up top. He hears the one below. There's the peek and the spray all day. Bands hits those. Heli will be able to put a stop to J-Drops. The time ticking away. The economy not there. And Heli on the run. They are scared. They're going to leg it on back. And Neon Lights get a big round. Now 3 in a row as they begin to pad the economy a bit. For Revenge Nation, they're going to have to play around this hero rifle. They finally make it to a full loss bonus. But it comes just after some big buys. So not really going to be able to force into this round. They've got a Deagle at the moment along with this hero rifle in the hands of Heli that they're going to have to look to play around. We'll take a quick timeout to talk things over. For Neon Lights, they just have to make sure that they don't give up any weapons for free here and allow Revenge Nation to win a round they shouldn't. That's what I'm talking about, Moxie. A big L to the F to the G. My daughter said Neon Lights better win tonight. She's cheering for him over here beside me. It's a family affair. John Stew's got the emotes, baby. Appreciate you, Stewski. Another match time out here in Revenge. I think looking to talk over some of this strategy. They've got 3 Deagles in hand. Burrow's going to trade that out. So 2 Deagles, 2 5.7s. The hero rifle in the hands of Heli. We'll see if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat here. Neon Lights, a real good opportunity for them to go up 4-0 on the T side nonetheless. They may have lost the knife round, but they are winning where it matters. Take a look at some of these gloves and these knives realistically, but there's a lot of money here. Looking flashy. I will say, Neon Lights, most of these guys got some decent drip. The match pause will eventually expire, and yeah, now we are ready. Round number 4. In the mag, Heli up top. He spots the one at Mushroom, but Michu, Marshmallow. Excuse me, not Mushroom, Marshmallow. But Michu will find the shot first and through the smoke. Michu's taking a ton of damage here, but He finds that pick for Space Beard. Getting the cheat forward now in toward trophy room. One curl. Looking to get through Hut here as well as he's going to spot maybe one. They spot him first. The spray comes out. He steps into the fire. Lone Star able to fit the first. Molly will flush him out and Lone Star will find a 2K. So look to power of 4. There is that flank coming in from trophy room here. Dax just misses him on the timing, but does look back to find him. Space Beard from coast to coast. Call him Space Ghost. He hits those. Addy will come in from mini. Space Beard will find another. Now it's back to Addy. J-Trops, and now Space Beard finds it. It's a round that Neon Light should have won, and it is clutched up by Addy and Space Beard for the full house. Neon Lights wish they could get that one back. They give up a freebie to Revenge Nation, and they better hope that doesn't come back to haunt them. Luckily for Neon Lights, they've invested in those stocks and bonds. They've got the 401k here. They'll be able to buy up in this round as well. A full set of AKs in the hands here for Neon Lights. We do have an op alert here in the hands of Revenge Nation, though. That's going to be one tap. Has that op. It does appear he's sitting up in heavens at the moment. Z-Bands up top of Marshmallow. Now down to get that extra smoke that a teammate has left behind. On a utility at the moment to keep Neon Lights at bay, but I like the patience here from Neon Lights. They can allow this utility to expire, and little does he know it, but J-Trops has just put some big damage down to Addy. Smoke over the top here from one tap. One curl. Above onto the site, waiting to spot some legs here. Smokes into play. Bichu spots the op from below. He finds the first. Helly and Curl will combine for 2, though. They look to pressure in, and Dax able to find the pick. That'll give them some space here. They got to be careful of Mini. Molly in hand, the flush, and through the fire. Dax is going insane and pumping brains. Addy on to Z-Band. Space Beard back to Dax. And it was Addy and Space Beard who clutched the previous round. They're going to do it one more time. Looking around for any extra weapons, or maybe the op of one tap. Space Beard will collect it. But they do get the op here. They get within 1 now from tying it up as well. And for Neon Lights, that economy now has begun to dwindle away. We're going to see them eco out here. Nearing a full loss bonus of their own. Some connectivity issues here for Helly. We'll wait for that reconnect to come in. How's everybody's week going? Anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? Any big plans for this week or upcoming weekend? Hit us with a stack of facts and let us know what the real deal is, my friends. Just patiently waiting here for Helly to get back into the match. Perfect time to stretch those legs. Maybe grab a little snack if you want to. All right, we might be getting a new server here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Or they're resetting the round. All right, it does look like that match pause will eventually expire here. We're ready to get this action underway one more time. And into round number 6 we go. One tap. Does have that back in hand. There will be a few Tech 9s, a couple P250s. And J-Traps will look to pull out the Glock. Early utility once more. Michu and crew were trying to pressure through. Shots rain out. And Michu finds the first. One curl goes down here. We've seen Neon get scrappy with these pistols. Lone Star feeling fine with a Tech 9. They're going to drop the plant, get the extra funds as the Molly will rain down. And Space Beard above. Nice shot on the Dax, though. And now it's Helly, but Bands and Lone Star get 2. Space Beard finds a double of his own, but all of a sudden it's a 2v1. Neon Lights trying to play together here. They've scooped up an AK as well, and now they've spotted one. Space Beard has the kit. Oh, he's getting knifed. Space will eventually find it. Goes to fake it. Lone Star with the shots, and it was J-Trops who was slicing and dicing fearlessly in the smoke. A beautiful job by Neon Lights. Even though they lost a round they should have won, they answer it back immediately by winning a round they should have lost. It's so much fun watching this crew. It's even more fun getting to cast them. The Legends back at it one more time tonight here, this time on Nuke. Set of AKs in the hands. Revenge Nation still able to buy into this one, but they're going to expend all of their funds getting into round 7. So if Neon Lights can win this round, they should be able to put an additional one onto the board here. And again, this is a great start as far as the T side goes. And Z-Bands, he's our man, shooting through walls because he's got big old. Next down the ladder, one curl. Tucked in toward Hut here, the Molly again as well. And we'll flush him back just a bit. A little damage off the top meat shoot. Trying to clear any of these additional angles. Has to be careful. It is Helly who's tucked deep into garage here. Helly's played here a few times, though, and it looks like Neon Lights has taken note of this. They've got smokes in the way for this pressure outside. Lone Star takes a ton of damage. Eventually will be chopped down by one curl, but it's Michu from above, raining down death and destruction. It's a 4v3. Neon Lights, they've got the player advantage. And now they begin to take control of this B site here. Timing is going to play a huge factor here. Now they shift the other way. This might just pay out big time for Neon Lights. Shot from outside. Had no idea that Bands has made his way to heaven. And now it's one curl in an early grave. He'll be joined by one Taup. Plant goes down. Auto Director goes to Feet Finder, and Space Beard falls back to maybe save, but Dax won't have it any other way. My man is clicking domes and sending them home. It's a free 6 feet dirt nap for Revenge Nation. They are 6-2 on the regular season, sitting at 21st. Neon Lights 7-1 in 5th place. And a win here today might put them in the top 2 to top 3. Addy and crew with Deagle's back in hand. We saw Revenge Nation have a crazy Deagle round clutch up, followed by another clutch from Addy and Space Beard. Those were 2 key rounds that Revenge needed, but they need a few more, especially on this CT side. And this one's going to be difficult, but the rounds they won have been really rounds they shouldn't have so far. The spray from above, and it's Lone Star yet again. The man continues to be a menace at 8-6, 9 for Michu, and 1 curl. Well, 1 tap. But Michu will answer back, and as a matter of fact, like DJs do when they hear this track, they run it back. Michu, the triple kill. And the Neon Lights are burning bright one more night tonight. This is a team that has and continues to look absolutely outstanding. And when they can play near flawless, the crosshair placement, the trades, the picks, the gun battles, you name it, the stars aligning and everything again, falling into place as this hard work and determination is paying off. Things will drastically slow down after all of that chaos. We will hear some ambient sounds of Nuke before that beautiful chaos will once again ensue and unfold before our very eyes. Neon Lights, the spray through the hut will find just a little damage. It's moments like that that have bred their success in each of these rounds. Some early util damage to the spray through damage. Haven't worked ramp too many times, and now they begin to linger that way. 1 tap on the op is here waiting, though. Heli has been in garage almost every single round, but Micho, he turns on a dime and finds Heli. They somehow get the pick. 1 tap was able to find a pick of his own here toward ramp side, and now there's a big flank coming in as well. Flash over the top. The peak comes a bit early. 1 curl. J-Trops at it. We'll all get a piece of the pie here. Michu down through, finds the spray, but it's 1 tap on the op. Bands will answer, and Bands will make them dance. One more time with 1 chance and a 1v2. It's time for Bands to show them what it do. 7-3 on the board. The plant goes down. Unfortunately, so does Bands. They'll get the extra funds, but Revenge Nation will be able to cut that lead in half as they go to 3 rounds. The thing here for Neon Lights is they've already guaranteed themselves a tied half, and they've done so on the T side. Absolutely huge. Anything extra is going to be incredibly beneficial. We see Michu already into double-digit kills at 13, 1, and 5. My man is a nut. Lone Star, 8. Band, 7. Dax, 6. J-Trops not too far behind with 4. J-Trops usually shining with that off. A little easier to do so on the CT side. Michu pressures through and finds another. 1 curl in toward the back of the site. Shots ring out. Michu will get 1 more. Trades come in. Shots continue to ring out through the smoke. It's an up shot from up top that finds Michu. Dax answers back to 180. Shots to the smoke. 1 tap dangerously low here as well. Now on a 2v2. Are they aware? Heli is here, and Heli will find the first. He doesn't get the second, though. Dax will find this. But 1 tap may have just guessed correctly here. The molly and the smoke do come through. Gets into position here. The peek through, the op shot doesn't connect. This will give Dax enough time to get the plant. On a 1v1. Dax will look to rotate out here just a bit. Get into a different position. One tap, letting that smoke clear. But Dax into a great advantageous position here. He hears the jump below as well, and that's going to give him the cue he needs. Beautifully done. Dax will secure a big round. The op goes down. He'll collect it for old Pops J-Trops. And now a minimum of a winning half here for Neon Lights on the T side. Where are my Ric Flair fans at? I need a whoo in chat, baby. That's right, John, Stu, Steve. My boys got me. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are all hotties. This game's got me so excited, I picked my microphone up. I'm actually casting while standing up at the moment. And Micho! He's standing up while he's sitting helly down. Lone Star, he's been above here before. And Addy says, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. One tap finding Michu here as well. Appreciate you for getting in on it with us, Moxie. Things will slow down a bit. They've got a player advantage to work with here now for Revenge Nation. That's what I'm talking about, King. Basebeard in a cheeky spot. Has a teammate to work with here as well. Bands begins to rotate around. Does spot him. The spray look good, but Beard able to find the shot first. Bands goes down. One curl. Space Beard looking to hold each other's back at the moment. Here comes the cross, the spray, and Dax will return fire. He will seek his own revenge, and he'll find the 2K. That's what you get for killing my man Bands, he said. 2 on the board for Dax, who is now also into double-digit kills. Half catches him with Molly in hand. Has to run away, though, because he doesn't find this initial pick. Are they aware? He's gone down the vents, though. Gonna look to find his way out. Now in through Skeeky. There's the flick from J-Trops. Did he hear the drop down? Addy finds them. No! Addy drops at the perfect time. Catches him in the plant. And gets a nasty 2-piece of their own. That'll be their 4th round on the board as we get set and ready for the final round of the first half. Full moon out tonight, boys. A plethora of utility will rain down. One curl finds the first. Addy, another 2K. And Addy with a triple. They tried to mix it up and get aggressive. Sometimes you got to mix it up, but it looks like it may have not paid off this time. It's a 1v5 against J-Trops, who's going to need all 5. If he wants to clutch this up, it's Addy with a quadra kill to seal the deal. 7-5 is your halftime score. Quick time out from Revenge Nation. I think maybe they want to talk some things over here before they start this pistol round. Going to be very crucial for them if they want to mount a comeback here to win this pistol round, or at a minimum, find the bomb plant so they get those extra funds and are still able to buy in that following round. If for some reason Neon Lights can not only win the round, but deny the plant from Revenge, it could spell trouble. 16 now on the board for Michu. After that quadra in the previous round, Addy will match them at 16 and 8. 11 on the board here for Spacebeard, much like Dax. Kills fairly equal across the board. And now we are ready. Half number 2. Lone Star up top, the bully with the dualies. He's going to drop down. He's going to rain down. He finds the first. He gets a second as well. One tap, able to find the trade as Jay drops. Answers back, continues to let the dualies sing like it ain't no thing. My man is fresh and clean on the scene. He's got 2, and he's looking for more, but Addy has found a way again to try and bring this round back. 2 kills on the board, 10 health and a dream. J-Trops and Michu are 2 bullies with the dualies, still standing tall like a brick wall. And they just have to play together. Addy showing some patience here momentarily, but will begin to move forward, spots both of them. Now on the run out, Addy able to find the first, caught and reload, and Michu will wisely step from the side and put Addy deep into the ground. It's an early funeral as Neon Lights looks to put the word fun in funeral here. They're now up 8-5, and what did I say? Not only do they win the round, but they denied the bomb plant. That means a real lack of funds here for Revenge Nation. They're going to have to eco out. These are the important rounds that Neon Lights needs to make sure they secure and win here. We'll see if they do just that. Early utility once more. Things drastically slow down yet again. Revenge Nation know they're at a bit of a disadvantage in this round. Looks like 2 P250s, a Deagle, and 2 Glocks in hand for RN. You can see one beginning to go up toward Marshmallow. Curl and crew shifting toward ramp side here as well. Fans, the Unicorn MP9. Love that skin. Here's some utility. Lone Star, moments away from getting some intel as well. Spots to jump the spray. Lone Star, J-Trops, they get 2. They get more. Here comes the pressure. J-Trops finds one, swaps to the pistol, and still hits the head from across the map. My man is an absolute juggernaut. Addy, the last lone warrior yet again. Addy, the baddie, but only bad for so long. J-Trops back on top. You can't stop this menace, and Neon Lights again continues to be an arch nemesis for every rival they seem to come across. 2 big ones in a row at the start of the second half. They're up to 9-5 now. Addy almost a 20 bomb. The same here for Michu. Dax into double digits, as well as J-Trops and Lone Star. Band 7 and 8, but has 7 assists as well. You want to talk about teamwork making the dream work. Neon Lights showing exactly how to get it done. Now they just got to close it out. Full set of rifles here for Revenge Nation. And they desperately need to win this round. Their hopes at a 7-2 scoreline or record slowly slipping through the grasp of their fingers. Neon Lights looking to go to 8-1 and maybe move into that top 3 spot. Shots ringing out. Michu able to find one before Heli does get the trade. We'll see him shift toward garage here as well. The flash, but from secret, shots ring out. Addy dangerously low here. Neon Lights trying to toy with their food just a bit, but Heli won't put bands down here. Here's the shift, the spray, the run and the gun, stepping back out into the pre-fire, but it's Heli again, who's had a tough game, now starting to come alive here for Revenge Nation. J-Trops, though, the controlled spray will pay all day. Revenge just toward the site, but Dax pressures through Squeaky, and the shots are squeaky clean. One tap dangerously low. 35 health between Beard and one tap. Now on a 2v2. Dax here's the run out. Finds the shot. Here's the second one here as well. And J-Trop says, having some fun, getting some kills. Not without me or not. He gets a piece of the pie as well. Neon Lights will double that lead yet again. They're up 10-5. Talk about the beast is alive. Neon Lights are shining bright. Man, are they looking good here tonight. John Stu knows the drill. Woo, baby. Get the woos in chat. Let the boys know we come to support them. Because we're ready to go to playoffs this season. We're ready to go all the way. We're ready to see Neon Lights in advance next season. Michu on the spray, able to find Daddy. There's a lot of damage done. The peak, the shot from one tap as well on the scout. J-Trop low with the op. Lone Star Michu have taken quite a bit of damage here as well. Revenge Nation, they desperately need to put rounds on the board. Fakes the door. Shots ring out from Bands. Able to find a bit of damage. Now he looks to blow it off. Here comes the run back. And the smoke. Michu sitting at 19-9, trying to leave the competition with no hope. And now on the peak, the spray. Helly able to find this one. Back to a 4v4 we go. J-Trops on the op, and he can't thread the needle. It's Helly. Helly struggled in this first half, but has really come alive in the second half. Is it too little, too late? Is it going to be enough to try and muster up the strength to be the glue to hold this squad together? Now one tap. Will peek out into the crosshair of Dax, who says there's no coming back from that. One curl, finding another. Bands back and forth we go. Spray comes through. Bands in a 1v2 will find himself in a tough position, and Revenge Nation will get that much needed round. It's their first one of the second half after Neon Lights was able to put a substantial 3 in a row. And that's been the consistent problem. That's the one thing we always talk about, what we look for in teams, the ability to put rounds in a row, in bunches. We saw a bit of that early back and forth, but Neon Lights looking to strengthen that lead, looking to lengthen that gap. Early utility, and Michu is fearless. He steps into the competition. He finds a 3K. A monstrous triple kill. And now Michu spots the dome. It's just a pixel, but a pixel is all this man needs. 22-10. He is an absolute juggernaut. Space Beard, a dirty flick of the wrist, though. Look at that, flick of that, look at that, flick of that wrist. We'll find the headshot onto J-Trops, who's 13-13 at the moment. Now on a 4v2. Space Beard has a couple nasty clutches under his belt already this game with the help of Addy. This time has to do it with one tap. Bomb in the hands here outside toward red. One shifting toward mini. And a quick flash. They'll look to gain some presence. Bands has to be careful. Just out of vision here from one tap. Most likely going to hear this audio cue and begin to turn around, though. Basebeard looking to potentially follow through mini. 22 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to quicken the pace. It's one tap to find one, but it's Michu who's unstoppable. My man is absolutely on fire. Michu with the ace. He gets all 5, and Neon Lights is up to 11. Neon Lights 1 away from match point, 2 away from closing it out. It comes off the back of an ace from Michu. Who is now at 24-10. Sheesh is right, John Stu. Michu is that raid boss. He is on demon time. And there's no slowing him down. It's a scrappy buy here for Revenge as well. 3 MAC-10s, 2 rifles. They are looking for a proverbial rabbit out of their own hat. Bands up in towards Secret. Does he spot this first one? The spray comes in. He does a ton of damage, but he can't find the kill. Hellion Spacebeard will get it. Now from above, Spacebeard, the MAC-10, the Mac Daddy finds J Trops. Lone Star answers back onto Helly. It's a 4v3 that favors Revenge. Make it a 4v2. Addy was waiting. Is going to spot Lone Star, but Lone Star doesn't care. Lone Star all of a sudden makes this round feasible. Michu, he says make it easable. Everything looks easy for Michu. 25 kills on the board. The smoke in the way as we begin to shift forward. Both of these players now in towards steps outside double. Earl spots the first, able to take out Lone Star. Time ticking away. Michu tries to bait him out. Revenge Nation, again, getting a very, very important round for them. A much-needed round. Neon Lights needing one more to guarantee that overtime to get to that match point with additional opportunities to close it out. 25-11 now for Michu. 14 for Dax. 13 for both Lone Star and J-Trops. Bands 8-12, but has 11 assists as well. Timeout from Neon Lights, mostly because the economy is in a little bit of a funky spot. Trying to figure out exactly what they want to buy into with this loss bonus. They have a few rounds to give, so it's okay to give up a couple rounds while you have them to give. Work toward building that full loss bonus, toward building that economy, so you can make sure you can close out this game. 8-1, here we come, says Steven. I think 13-4 is what Burger Man said. John Stu was 13-7. He's still got a chance to be right here. Although this is a very scrappy round for Neon Lights. A round that they shouldn't win. We've seen them win rounds they shouldn't win before. A lot of early pressure toward lobby this time from Neon. Vance is already up top, and he almost gets out in time, but he does not. Curl able to find this first one. They've got an op in hand here as well. We didn't really see Neon Lights use an op too much on the T side. One tap, trying to make it work here. And that shot from Lone Star is good for one. He does take quite a bit of damage. I'm taking away 50 seconds now on the clock. Op shot rings out, but it is a miss. They might want to stampede him from above. It's one curl to find the first. One tap. Shoots through the wall and hits Lone Star. Quick flick will find Dax here as well. Michu. The last member home. One tap, though. Michu says, I'm not going out without at least one kill. 11-8, things will get a bit closer. Revenge Nation looking to get within striking distance. Still down by 3, but they put 2 rounds on the board together, and that's an important thing for them. As they look to find some footing of their own. Early utility here yet again. J Trops and crew will eco out one more round. Like to see some patience here from Neon on the CT side. Even if they don't win that round or win this round, would love to see at least 2 or 3 picks on this eco. Still a minute on the clock, though. Revenge Nation has some time to work with. They've opted to not get too crazy with it. See if it is Neon Lights that gets overzealous. Maybe they could find an early pick. Early shots ringing out here. Now the Molly comes in as well. Bands, unfortunately, gets disconnected. Better an eco round than some other round, I suppose. But Dak's timing's bad. He misses the walkout here. They don't find a single pick, and Revenge Nation now inching their way closer and closer. 2 away from tying it up. A tactical timeout comes out from Neon Lights as they work toward getting Bands back into the lobby. All right, round 21. J-Trops up in a great spot here with the op. Spots one, sprays toward Marshmallow. Michu finally hits it. Howdy will find one of their own. It's a 2-for-1 trade, though. We'll send one down toward lower. Space Beard at red. And J-Trops, he hears this one very close, goes for the no-scope, has to look away. And the no-scope to the dome! J-Trops! J unstoppable, untroppable, the man, the menace, and I think I threw up a little bit. That was sick. Helly. Feeling the fear in their belly. About to melt the flesh and become a skelly once Neon Lights is done with them. Helly in space. 2v4. 30 seconds on the clock. Time has dwindled away. They've got to make a decision relatively quickly here. Here comes the spray through shots. It's both sides. The plan actually goes down in time, though, but a ton of damage taken towards Space Beard. They've got the numbers. They just have to play together here. Time's ticking away, though. They've only got the one kid in the hands of Bands. They're going to have to quicken this pace a bit. Now the spray under. Lone Star able to find the first. Toward Dark, and it's Lone Star for the second. Neon Lights has done it. They guarantee themselves overtime. They get to match point a bit early, and they allow themselves 3 additional opportunities to close this one out to go to 8-1 on the regular season. "27 kills for Michu, 3 away from a 30 bomb. Almost everybody else into double digits. Pan's only 2 shy, but you take a look at the amount of assists this kid has, and it just goes to show you everybody doing their job. Michu underneath, one down the top, and it's Addy in. Quick pressure. Bands, though, does find the trade at a minimum. So both of the juggernauts for this match have been taken out early. Bands finds one on to Space Beard. J-Trops in rare form has a miss here. And now it's one tap with a flick to find J-Trops. Back to a 3v3 we go. The smoke dissipates. The flick's not good enough from Helly, and Dax will put him in an early grave. 2 out towards Secret. Bomb here as well. 1:05 on the clock. The numbers that favor Neon Lights, but it's still a winnable round for Revenge Nation. Bands on the pogo stick. Bounce, 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 bounce with me. Bounce with me. You got to get up to get down, and right now, Neon Lights, they are getting down with the best of them. Little bunny foo-foo. Waiting to scoop up some field mice and bump them on the head. Daxon toward trophy. Now we see this action begin to pressure toward the A site. The smoke will go out. The plant will go down. It'll be up to the crew to make this happen together. Already shifting out toward lobby. It's a quick op shot from one tap that leaves Dax dead. Here comes the flash. Has a kit in hand here as well. One more flash that goes deep. The look away. And the one tap from Bands! Immediately traded back by the op here. He doesn't realize he can't see him, and he shoots the leg, but the leg is not enough. I told you Lone Star had some big kahunas. He doesn't bat an eye, and Neon Lights gets it done 13-9. Once again, we're feeling fine, baby. Woo! A big fat GG's meet you, the trifecta with 2 triple kills. J-Trops, the quad killer, with a quadra. Dax, the fragger, with 15 on the board. Lone Star, our weapons master, with 7 unique kills. And Z-Bands, the bullseye, with a 63% headshot rating. The boys get it done yet again. They're going to go to 8-1 on the season. Let me check this schedule. We'll get things wrapped up for you here relatively quickly. Next match is going to be Thursday against Bombo Esports. Same time as always, 10 p.m. Eastern, going up against Bombo. Oh, no, excuse me, that's Revenge Nation. I apologize. We are going up against Training Wheels on the 14th at the same time. Going up against Training Wheels. Take a quick look at their record. Voltage. GG's. What's going on, Voltage? Good to see you, brother. So that next one against Training Wheels, Thursday, same time as always. Training Wheels right now is 8-1 on the regular season, sitting in 9th place currently as they won tonight as well. So both of these 8-1 teams about to go head-to-head, and they have a ton of very talented members on this Training Wheels squad. So I think this is going to be a really great test for Neon Lights heading forward. We wish them all the best here at LAN and Seattle. I'll be out to Seattle, but a couple weeks behind them. Neon Lights does move into 3rd place. They are tied for 3rd right now with that dub. Big things for Neon Lights, guys. Big things for Neon Lights. As always, we appreciate everybody hanging out with us here tonight. A big shout out to the King for allowing me to come back and shout at the mic. Guys, my name's Hot Sauce. You can find me at hotsauce.com. I've got a schedule on there as well as I do stream regularly. I am raising some money for PAX West at the moment, so appreciate any and all support. But as always, we appreciate each and every one of you kicking it with us here tonight. We expect to see you back here on Thursday at the same time, the same place as the boys look to go to 9-1. Thanks for kicking it with us here tonight. Hope to see you later on my stream. Again, my name is Hot Sauce. You guys have been beautiful. And as always, we are going to leave everybody with the song Too Easy because, well, that's what Neon Lights does, baby. They continue to make it look too easy. Thanks again for kicking it with us tonight, guys. Much love. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your evening. You know what I'm saying? Peace.